Hi folks, welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to do a 600-mile review on my Lectric XP 3.0. It took me a while to get to 600 because I had a pretty serious crash a while back and I needed to do some physical therapy on my shoulder, but now I'm back at it again. You can't keep an old guy down, at least not this old guy. So this isn't going to be a how-to video. It's not going to be something that tells you how to clean the chain, how to adjust the derailleur, ... The Lectric website has all kinds of great videos on how to do that, as do other YouTube content creators that are much more professional and better looking than I am. So you can tune into them to figure out what you want to do by yourself or take it to a shop. I mean, that's your option. I like to do my own work. So anyways, here comes the review. Let's get right into it, as the cool kids say. First off, I like to do my own work. So I have this Park Tool PC S10.3 bicycle rack, so I can mount the bike on the rack and do my own repairs and adjustments and everything else. The number one thing that I suggest is that you read the manual. In the manual, there's a lot of great tips, a lot of good suggestions, there's a checklist of what to check before you ride. And if you're new to e-bikes or if you're new to riding yourself and whatever, this thing's a friggin' motorcycle. So prepare yourself for some speed, prepare yourself for some power, and prepare yourself for some weight. It weighs 64 pounds with the batteries in it. That's no joke. I love it when people say, geez, you handle that thing pretty good for an old guy. I guess that says something about my age. But it's a privilege to grow old, and in order to extend my life, I need to take care of things on my bike. Number one, I guess I'm up to number two. We already looked at the manual. In the manual, there's torque tightening specs. Very important. 35 Newman meters on the front and the rear wheel lug nuts. So I bought a Pro Tools torque wrench, adjusted to 35 Newman meters, and I have a 15 millimeter socket for the front, 17 millimeter extended socket for the rear, so I can make sure everything's nice and tight. I also have Allen wrenches to tighten all the other stuff on the bike from Pro Bike Tool. Also a torque wrench. Very handy, and it's important to keep things tightened to spec. Number 3 or 4, where am I? Keep the bike clean. I like to use Muck Off waterless wash. It's real easy. I use the microfiber cloths. I spray it on the cloth, I wipe the bike down, get into all the nooks and crannies, keep things clean. Don't use it on the brakes. Don't use it on the chain. Don't use it on the flywheel. Don't do that. Just use it on the body of the bike. Brakes. Isopropyl alcohol. And a good quality shop towel. I've had to do a lot of works on the front brakes because the way I ride, I'm in dirt a lot, I'm in the grass a lot, sometimes I'm in sand on the beach, and the bike gets dirty, so the brakes get dirty. I've taken the brakes apart. It's not that difficult. I have the hydraulic brakes, and I clean the brakes and make adjustments quite often, especially on the front. For some reason, this front brake likes to scrape, and I'm adjusting it now and then. It makes it a lot easier to put it on the rack and do it. But if I don't want to waste the time on the rack, I use these little handlebar jacks, that I can strap right on the handlebar. Flip the bike over in the traditional way, and away you go. Quick brake fix, quick tire adjustment. Use it to fix a flat on the road. I also have the tonneau tire inserts, which city riding, which I do a lot of too, protects my tires. No issues at 600 miles with the tires, although there is a little wear on them. What else? Chain. What am I up to? 5, 6, maybe 4. Keep your chain cleaned. That's huge. That's a huge part of taking good care of your bike. You don't want to be dragging that thing to a bike shop every time. It's pretty easy to do. I use a good quality degreaser. I just pour it in here, and I run this Park Tools chain cleaning tool. I wipe it down good, really good, and then I let it dry off. And where I live, it's pretty dry most of the time, so I use Muck Off dry weather lube, a drop at a time on every link. That also helps keep the derailleur in good shape. It also helps to keep the flywheel in good shape. And you should go through all your gears on all your rides. So go slow sometimes and run it through all the gears to make sure that the chain and the derailleur are working right and the oil gets properly dispersed. I got a nice Cloud 9 seat, and I got a Thudbuster seat pad here, and that helps me on my 20-mile rides quite a lot. It gives my scrawny old man rear end a nice break and a good place to perch himself on rides. Oh, and one other really important thing. Buy a good helmet. Take care of your squash. I bought a Lumos helmet, very highly rated. Comes with a visor. It also has flashing lights, front and back, with different configurations. And it also has an app that I can hook up to my phone, and I can use directionals. So the helmet will be my directionals. So at 600 miles, I'm happy. It hasn't been perfect. It survived the crash, some minor adjustments. I've done all the work myself. It's not that difficult. If you don't want to do that, bring it in for regular maintenance. It's important for your safety. And you might notice I did this in my living room. Single guys can do that. My house is my garage, and it's also my campsite. Anyway, happy riding. Be careful. Try to be safe. I never really try to be that safe. But thanks a lot for tuning in. Peace.